In this video, I will discuss some kinematics problems. This is question number 1. A bird moves from point 1 minus to 3 to 4 to 3. If the speed of the bird is 10 meters per second, then the velocity vector of the bird is. Four options are given. So you have to find the velocity vector given the speed is 10 meters per second and is moving from initial point to a final point. Let us know the initial point is Ri and is moving to the final point Rf. So the direction of the velocity vector v cap is same as the direction of Rf minus Ra, the displacement vector. So v cap is the displacement vector Rf minus Ra, and we have to cap it. Capping operation of a vector gets the direction of the vector. And a vector can be represented by a triplet of numbers. For example, this vector is same as the vector 1i cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Rf minus Ra is 4 minus 1 3 and 2 minus minus 2 4 and 3 minus 3 is 0. So this is the displacement vector and you have to get the direction of it. So that is the vector divided by the magnitude, which is 3 square plus 4 square plus 0 square, and 3 square plus 4 square root is 5. So the velocity vector is given as by its magnitude times the direction v cap. So it is 10 times this quantity. So that will be 2 times 340, which is 680. So the vector is 6i cap plus 8j cap. So the correct option is option D. Let's move to the next problem. The coordinates of a moving particle at time t is given by x equal to ct square and y equal to pt square. The speed of the particle is given by. Four options are there. You can pause the video and attempt this question. The velocity vector is given as d by dt of the position vector, that is rate of change of position, which is equal to dx by dt times I cap plus dy by dt j cap plus dz by dt k cap. This problem is a 2D problem. There is no variation of z. So dz by dt is 0. Expressions of x and y are given in terms of t. So from that we get velocity as 2c t I cap plus 2bt j cap. Speed is magnitude of the velocity vector. So that is equal to twice square root of c square plus b square into time. So the correct option is option D. This is the next question. A particle has initial velocity 3 I cap plus 4 j cap meter per second and constant acceleration 4i minus 3j meter per second square. Its speed after 1 second is. So the initial velocity is 3i cap plus 4j cap and the acceleration is 4i minus 3j. So you have to find the velocity at the time of 1 second. So we can use v equal to u plus at separately for the x motion and y motion. So from this we get vx as ux plus axt. Ux is x component of the initial velocity, that is 3, and ax the x component of the acceleration 4. So using that we get vx as 7. Similarly vy, using the initial velocity as 4 in the y direction and the acceleration in the y direction as minus 3, we get vy as 1. So from this we get the speed as square root of 7 square plus 1 square, that is root 50, that is 5 root 2. The correct option is option C. This is the next problem. ABCD are points in the vertical line such that the distance AB is equal to distance BC equal to distance CD. If a body falls from rest from point A, then the times to descend through the distances AB, BC and CD are in the ratio. So this is schematic of the problem. The points A, B, C, D are vertically aligned and the body is dropped from point A. So A is the highest point and the distances AB, BC and CD are equal. So let us call the distance as h and let the time taken to fall from A to B be t1, A to C be t2 and A to D be t3. So we can use this equation of motion is equal to ut plus half gt square, and the initial velocity is 0 because it's dropped from rest. So from this we get the time as square root of 2g into the displacement. So to get t1 we have to put the displacement as h, and for t2 the displacement is 2h, and for t3 the displacement is 3h. And we have to find the ratio of time to fall from A to B, that is t1, and from B to C, that is t2 minus t1 and the time taken to fall from c to d, that is t3 minus t2. So t2 minus t1 is difference between these two, so that is square root of 2gh, that is common of these two, into root 2 minus 1. Similarly t3 minus t2, the difference of these two, that is square root of 2gh into root 3 minus root 2. So the ratio t1 is to t2 minus t1 is to t3 minus t2 is 1 is to root 2 minus 1 is to root 3 minus root 2. So the correct option is option D. Let's move to the next question. A parachutist drops freely from an airplane for 10 seconds before the parachute opens out. Then he descends with a net retardation of 2.5 meter per second square. If he takes out of the plane at height of 2495 meter and g is 10, his velocity on reaching the ground will be. So this is a schematic situation. The parachute is dropping from here, and for 10 seconds he drops freely. And from this height, he opens the parachute, and the net retardation is 2.5. So since the first part is dropping freely, the acceleration is g due to gravity, and in the second part the acceleration is minus 2.5 meter per second square because there is a retardation. So the height traveled in the first part is h equal to ut plus half gt square. Initial velocity is 0. So from that we get, using the time t as 10 seconds, we get the height as 500 meters. So the height of the second part, h2, is the total height 2495 minus 500, that is 1995 meters. And the velocity at this point is v1 equal to u plus gt, u is 0, g is 10, and t is also 10, so that is 100 meters per second. So to get the velocity here, let us call that v. We can use this equation, v square equal to u square, that is v1 square, plus 2as, the displacement is h2. v1 is 100 from here, and acceleration is minus 2.5, and h2 is 1995. So using that we get the value of v as 5. So the correct answer is 5 meters per second, option A.